We're standing here, Alfie Chemaly from Fighters Only magazine. Alfie, EFC 3, probably one of the most hyped fight cards and fights and events that has happened in South Africa. From a Fighters Only point of view, what do you guys think of the evening?
Absolutely, man, Jono. You know, EFC has really become sort of the pinnacle of South African MMA, if you like.
Yeah.
And it's, like you say, a fantastic fight card. A good mix of weight divisions, youth, experience, a few guys making their debuts.
Sure.
And then, you know, the experienced guys as well, the EFC sort of faithful, which is great to see.
It is exciting. And I mean, you know, we've obviously got the first title fight from EFC, the lightweight, Leo Glass, Wenzel Nel coming at it. You know, any predictions on that? What are your feelings?
Sure, it's a tough one to call, man. Wenzel Nel, very much a wrestler,
Sure.
From a wrestling background. More your sort of grafter. Loves his takedowns, big slams. Leo Glass, just a tough kid. I've seen him, you know, convincingly losing matches and sort of in the third round, 10 seconds to go, knocking the guy out. So very heavy hands, a boxing background. He was a professional boxer. I couldn't call it, man.
Yeah.
I don't want to call it.
I think everybody's saying pretty much the same thing. I mean, there's so many different ways the fight can unfold, and if certain situations, certain guys are going to win, and a wrestler, you know, he's going to have to be really fit to try and get someone like a Glass down or whatever, and obviously getting through the first round without getting knocked out. So it's going to be interesting. But I think the exciting thing is that although it's a lightweight title fight, there are so many other fighters that are coming up. The hype has been incredible. Absolutely. You know, if you look at the Brendan Katz fights, I mean, just even on Facebook, all the peer-to-peer stuff, the guys are going crazy for it. Again, any predictions in that one?
Also a tough one to call. Brendan Katz probably has, you know, he has Costa on experience. Costa he's one of the guys making his debut. A tough debut to make, man, in front of 6,000 people.
That's
you
exactly
know?
it.
But Costa's a great fighter. I've seen him in training. I've seen Brendan fight. So also a tough one to call. It's the Greeks against the Jews.
Yeah, so they say. I mean, that's what the peer-to-peer guys are all going on about.
Exactly.
So yeah, it's a really exciting evening, I think. You know, with the big card, 14 fights tonight. You've obviously got Soulja Boy, much hype fighter. Everybody wants to see what happens. Couldn't find the opponent, eventually gets one. You know, it's going to be a great night. And I think from a Fighters Only point of view, obviously last time we interviewed Dirk, he said things were going really well. Sure. You know, what's changed? How are things going?
Just going from strength to strength, Jono. Distribution up, you know, just getting the name out there, which is probably the main thing. Guys like Smack Talk, you know, you guys really do so much for us and for the industry.
Sure.
Just you know, growing slowly but surely, man.
Okay. Well, you know, they say bad things happen in threes, but I think EFC tonight we're going to prove that only the best things happen in threes.
Absolutely.
So it's an exciting evening, and Alfie, thanks so much for your time.
Thanks for having me, Jono.